minus 1.9. So good conditions for everyone.
Helen Upperton, Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Jenny Cicchetti, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Helen owns the start record on this track with Heather Moyes, her brakeman from last year in the Olympics.
And they had the second best start in the first heat with a 5:33. Best starters came from Russia. Alevtina Kovalenko made it 5:30.
Not having the same year.
Yeah, and the 5:29. Faster than the Russians.
Now there's Susie Erdman at the bottom. We didn't see her. Erdman won this event last year, but when you give up the women's bobsledding, the start times have improved so much that Susie Erdman is not the competitor she used to be, because athletes like Upperton have come in, Roebuck, and they really have a big start time. And Ron, I think it's easy to say women's bobsledding, the improvement in the sport in the last couple of years speaks for itself. Not only the driving, but the athleticism and the starts. Upperton, this is going to be close. Upperton and Erdman were pretty close to each other. That's decent speed. This could go right to the 100th.
Comes to the finish. 200s. 200s. That's enough for the Canadians to take the lead. They beat Susie Erdman, who became world champion here 2004 on this track, beating Sandra Kyriazis by 100ths of a second. So Canada is going to the leaders box.
Great crowd on hand. It's about almost 50 degrees out there, so what a day they got. They like their bobsledding here in Bavaria.
Yeah, and you have a good atmosphere. Oh, we see Kathleen Martini here.
Altenberg, Germany. Janine Tischer, Meiningen, Germany.
Because you can see the track, you can see the finish, athletes coming down there, you see a big screen.
And here's our World Cup leaders. Look at this, Ron, how close it is. Martini, 10 points away from Roebuck, but the big gun, Kyriazis with 5 straight wins.
And they were all tied before Winterberg. And then took the lead there by just 10 points.
Now the next 4 sleds is for the season World Cup title.
Kathleen Martini and Janine Tischer, they raced together in every single event. So she didn't get a replacement. She has just one push girl, and she was on the podium on each event. So just now she's only 4th, and she wants to have it again.
This is the only time she's been pressured. She's usually in the top 3. In fact, the first couple of races of the year was second, gold, and she was the World Cup leader, or she was World Cup leader, I think, after Cortina.
Yeah. And she found consistency this season, so she could do 2 good runs.
Yeah, she's really come into her own this year.
Silver medalist behind the Sandra Kyriazis at the World Championships, and now that's gonna be very close. Oh, decent speed. Is that enough to get in the leaders box? Oh,
200.
just 200s.
Wow. Now that's their first step. Now she's got a couple more sleds to come down. They got to fall behind her. Not controlling her own destiny, Ron. I think you want to be in control of your own destiny here.
She has to wait now until Maya Barmat comes.
She looks a little relieved.
Yeah, the Swiss girl will decide if she gets back on the podium for the last race of the season.
Here we're in the bottom part of below the Kreisel. Real difficult in here, Ron, because it's high speed. It's like a chicane in there.
It's a little labyrinth, yeah. And
speed on the bottom is everything. That 1:17.8, magic numbers, what you're going to have. We have the top 3 sleds coming up for the World Cup title. Stay with us on Speed, because American Shauna Roebuck and Valerie Fleming have a chance to win the season title.
The greatest champion in Supercross history in his final season on Earth. But this year, he's starring in a new role.
I love playing the spoiler.
Supercross Atlanta. Coverage begins tonight, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, only on Speed.
Sometimes one more is one too many. Know your limit.
If you're watching TV without great sound, you're missing half the excitement. But when you connect your TV to the Bose 321 GS DVD home entertainment system, your movies, sports, and music come to life in an exciting home theater experience. Forget about complications of conventional 5-speaker systems and all those wires running to the back of your room. With the 321 system, you only see 2 small speakers, while the Hideaway Acoustimass module delivers deep, dramatic lows for sound that John Budrus of Boston Globe magazine says rivals that of more expensive 5-satellite units. And if you love music, ask about the 321 GSX system that lets you store 200 hours of your favorite CDs. So order today, it's risk-free. And if you order now, Bose will ship your system right to your front door, free. Be sure to ask how you can make 12 easy payments with no interest charges from Bose. So why settle for half the experience when the 321 GS and GSX systems give you so much more?
Welcome back to Konigssee.
Bomber, Tucken, Schweiz.
Anne Dietrich, Tucken, Switzerland.
Maya Barmert and Anne Dietrich, she is German, Anne Dietrich. Had some trouble with the German Federation. Left the country. They both lived together in Tucken in one flat. And they have very good push times. 5:34 in the first heat. And now a 5:32, even faster.
It's warming up. Less friction on the ice up there. John Morgan and Ron Ringeth coming to you from Konigssee, the final stop of the World Cup Tour. We have 3 sleds coming up to decide the World Cup season title, and this Swiss sled could interfere with that. Good.
Kathleen Martini is in the lead, down in the leader's box.
Not very much speed there. That's not a good sign. That -10 could turn into a red number down here. -3.
And a little late here, little skid there that can cost her some speed and some hundreds.
117.8's the magic number on the left side of your screen. Way off the pace. Kilometer down. Question is, how many sleds is the Swiss going to fall here? Oh, 4th best time in the heat. She falls 4 places. Whoa.
And Kathleen Martini and Janine Tuscher back on the podium, that's for sure. At least 3rd place, because only 2 sleds to come. So on the podium on each single event.
That's consistency at its best in this sport. Here's the speed issue. If you don't have speed, you have no chance. Look at the speed difference there. Full kilometer in the bottom. That's a 10th at least run. And here's the response from Martini. She's got 8 World Cup medals and a World Championship medal. Only person could claim to do that. And she is beside herself.
And we're waiting for 2 more sleds. And it's about the overall World Cup title.
Shauna Robach, Park City, Utah, USA. Valerie Fleming, Park City, Utah, USA.
They have to win the race, and Zander Kiriazis, the last sled, has to drop 1 more sled. Then she can still make it. 5:30, another good start again. Improved by 0.04 of a second. They're on full attack modus.
They need to really extend out that 3800s. The Bodine sleds fly in the bottom part of this track, but they got to get through this little spot here. And oh, she's got a skid, big skid. Whoa, now there's trouble. That is one of the worst lines we've seen, but if she gathers her instinct here, she could still find a spot on the bottom. She's still got 2500s. 117 kilometers she's going to need to have a chance, Ron.
It should be enough to get the silver medal at least, but
it's close.
But it's not enough for the victory, I think. 600s only the 5th best time in this heat. So she lost it all when she came out of the S's and had this big slide that she was drifting like a rally car there.
She's going to need a big mistake from Kiriasis. She's the leader. You got to give her credit for that. She is the leader at the bottom of the track. And she's got one hand on that World Cup medal or title, but I think this might cost her the title right there. That's, once you get into a skid there, look at Coach Bill Tavares. He likes it. Sepp Planza, they take it. And When we come back, one more sled to go to see if the United States can win the World Cup season title.
Tonight on the Speed Report, can James Stewart rebound as Supercross soars into Atlanta? Plus all the action from California Speedway as NASCAR's Big Three hit the track. The Speed Report, tonight 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, only on Speed.
Short trips may be killing your car's engine. Here's what you can do to protect it. Hi, I'm Ron Ananian, the Car Doctor. This is another Castrol Car Care Minute. Many people don't realize that stop-and-go traffic and short trips that never allow your car to properly warm up are considered severe driving conditions that can decrease the life of your engine. Remember, oil holds the dirt in suspension. Drain the oil and you drain away the filth. Changing your car's oil every 3,000 miles or 3 months, whichever comes first, using a quality oil like Castrol GTX is the best defense against severe driving conditions. Oil changes aren't just for the metal parts of the engine. Regular oil changes help protect against damage to all the rubber seals. Some of those seals may be inexpensive, but the labor is very expensive to replace them if they leak. I'm Ron Ananian, the Car Doctor. This has been another Castrol Car Care Minute.
Make your break for the lead. There's an all-new horse racing page on foxsports.com on MSN. Go to more than horse racing. Log on for free video streaming, an expert pick of the day, and get free odds and results. Plus, you can create your own virtual stable with fantasy horse racing or learn to play and play for free at tvgfree.net. If you want to experience great horse racing every single day, check out foxsports.com on MSN.
Welcome back to Konigssee. We're down to one sled left in the season for women's bob.
Sandra Kiriasis, Winterberg, Germany. Berit Viaker, Ingolstadt, Deutschland.
Berit Viaker from Ingolstadt, where the famous Audi cars come from. She's only number 3 push girl, but Sandra promised her to race here in Konigssee. And she said, either we win it together or we lose it.
Quite an advantage to have 3 different brakemen, be able to pick them up from race to race. Probably keeps them pretty hungry too. I mean, she's always got great starts. 400s lead. That was 900s. Now it's down to 400s.
So she's losing it here, but we saw the big mistakes here.
It's down to 200s, but she's clean and Robach wasn't there. I gotta believe that's the line she needs, Ron, and she's got to make a skid here to have a problem on the bottom.
But you can imagine how Shauna Robach could have finished if he would not have had this big mistake. At 2/10 already.
That's what you could say. That's what Shauna Robach had there, was a 2/10 mistake.
This finish must be the victory.
Yeah, she's playing with runners there. Plenty of time in the bank. And this is our World Cup season title holder right here.
4/10 of a second. What a season for Sandra. She had some personal problems last year with her house, which burned down. The insurance didn't want to pay. So she wasn't very clear in her head, but she came back after Christmas with new runners and winning all the races, including the World Championships, with a big gap, a huge gap of more than 2 seconds, what we never had before. What an athlete, what a good pilot, and a very good team.
She is what everybody else is chasing in women's bobsled. She is misconsistent, I can tell you that.
And this race is a present to her push girl, Berit Viaker. Have a look at these pictures.
And here, celebration, Ron, unbelievable. 5 World Cups and a World Championship, 6 straight races. Well, what Michael Schumacher did to Formula One, she's definitely done it to women's bob.
And it's so good for Berit Viaker. She's such a nice girl, and she had to look how Sandra and Anja won the gold medal last year. She was not in the sled. And now she got this gold medal here. On the last race, Kiriasis Viaker, Robach Fleming, 2nd place only. She could have won it without the mistake. Martini, Tischer, Apperton on the 4th place again.
Here's the way it ended up. 730 to 710 to 690. Ron, that was some great racing throughout the year. Shauna Robach just missed out on the World Cup title.
I like decisions on the last race.
Yeah.
Very excited about the season. We weren't on the podium, I think, once, twice. So, yeah, great season overall. Ended up second. We'll build up that for next year.
Well, we saw the United States win season titles in two-man bob and women's skeleton. Here they finished second in the World Cup season title. It's been quite a season accumulating here in Konigssee. When we come back after the break, another American goes